The door slams shut, echoing through the house like a gunshot as my mom towers over my dad, fists clenched, screaming threats of murder if he doesn't sign over everything. At 16, I hit record on my phone, capturing every vicious word, knowing this could be our ticket out. But when she doubled down, thinking she was untouchable, that's when karma geared up for the kill. Hang tight. This revenge flips the script. What's up, Revenge Squad? If you've ever boiled with rage over family betrayal, feeling that helpless twist in your gut when the hypocrite plays victim, this tale will fuel your fire. It's about turning evidence into empowerment, dishing justice to the manipulative craving, that satisfying payback vibe. Smash like, subscribe for more Reddit karma crushers, and let's unpack this emotional storm. It's gonna hit hard. Air in our home had always carried a fragile peace, like walking on eggshells that could crack any moment. At 16, I navigated it with my younger sister, now abroad for studies, facing her own isolation, and my dad, a quiet man whose WhatsApp chats with an old friend were his small escape. We'd known about her for years. It was platonic, innocent texts about life, nothing physical, impossible to prove otherwise, and honestly nothing to prove mom. She was the storm center, her presence shifting the room's temperature, making hearts race. Not a monster from stories, but real, arrogant in her demands, manipulative with her words, twisting truths to suit her narrative, all while preaching family loyalty like a hypocrite who'd shattered herself back in 2010. That year haunts us still. Mom cheated, had a full affair, me and my sister witnessed in gut-wrenching detail. Hushed. Calls, packed bags, her vanishing to another state with that man. The house echoed empty then. Dad's shoulders slumping under the weight, his eyes hollow as he held us together. She returned in 2011, tail between legs, after realizing she'd been scammed. We took her back. No questions, no grudges aired, just forgiveness to rebuild. But that injustice lingered, a quiet scar, making her current rage feel like salt in old wounds. How could she, after her betrayal, accuse Dad of worse? Over messages, it exploded one evening. Dad's phone buzzed. He was mid-chat with his friend. Mom snatched at eyes, widening at the innocent words. Dad deleted the number and messages right there in front of me, his hands steady but face paling. The screen's glow reflecting his panic. Mom erupted, hysterical screams filling the room, accusations flying like shards of glass. You're cheating. I'll ruin you. The injustice hit like a wave, her hypocrisy glaring after we'd forgiven her. Physical affair, we felt powerless, that universal disrespect from a parent twisting like a knife, betrayal, deepening the family fractures, frustration. Built in the days after Mom's rants, escalated her voice, a constant drone of venom worst. Things imaginable, painting Dad as the villain to neighbors, creating public scenes that made our cheeks burn with embarrassment. She'd corner him, body language aggressive, arms flailing, face inches from his spittle flying as she demanded he transfer properties and hand over jewelry, not to us daughters, but her alone. Blackmail laced every word. Do it or I'll make your life hell. Physically, it worsened, slaps turning to shoves, leaving bruises on his arms, the thud of impact. Echoing in my mind, I'd hear her from my room, heart-pounding, thoughts racing. This isn't fair. She's the one who left us broken. My sister, alone overseas, got bombarded with calls. Mom's mental harassment via guilt trips and accusations. Her voice crackling through the phone like static poison. A flicker of false hope came one quiet afternoon. Mom sat at the table, sipping tea, her posture relaxed for once, the steam curling up like a truce. Maybe we can talk, she said softly. Eyes meeting Dad's, my pulse slowed. Perhaps she'd calm, say reason, but it shattered quick. She doubled down, slamming her cup down with a crack, demanding the friend's identity again. Tell me or I'll destroy her and you. Tension spiked. Her arrogance flaring, manipulative threats weaving tighter nets. The setback crushed us. Hope evaporated, leaving raw frustration, the air thick with her hypocrisy nights. Blurred sleep evading me as her voice looped in recordings I'd secretly Captured audio of her repeating murder threats. If Dad crossed her path, videos of his fresh hurts, her hands leaving marks. The sounds haunted. Her shrill tone, his muffled winces, internal doubts gnawed. We're comparing pains, but hers was real betrayal. Why this now? Powerlessness choked me, but beneath it, a craving for justice simmered, relatable in its depth. Disrespect. From the one who should nurture, the breaking point arrived like thunder. Another rant, mom pitting Dad against the wall, her fingers digging and face contorted. I froze in the doorway, phone in hand, capturing it all. Something snapped inside, the endless cycle, her ruining our peace while demanding everything. No more. What if we use this evidence? Turned her threats against her? Doubt flooded first. She's our mom. Court could tear us apart. What if she wins, spins it? But determination rooted deep. I'd research family law, online, heart racing in the dim screen light, consult lawyers quietly. Learn about protection orders under domestic violence acts. Gather more proof. Sister's statements from abroad, our forgiveness story as contrast plan steps. File complaints, seek restraining orders, block property grabs, fears, twisted ruining. Family, but visions of peace propelled. Dad's safe sister unharassed us free from her web. Revenge wasn't hate. It was protection, making her face, her hypocrisy, legally execution, unfolded sharp tints. Whispered calls to a helpline from school. Voice low. She's abusive, threats, beatings. They advised. Police report with evidence home. I confronted gently. Dad, we file now. His nod weary but firm. Submitted audio videos, crisp files, detailing her rants, bruises, vivid, no fanfare. Just calculated submission, breaths held as wheels turned. The court date loomed, evidence laid bare, her voice booming from speakers, threats of murder chilling the room. Mom's face twisted in disbelief, arrogance cracking as the judge ruled. Restraining order granted, property transfers halted, her demands dismissed. This is lies. She hissed, anger boiling into humiliated fury, eyes darting as society whispers turned on her. Public ruckus backfiring, exposing the hypocrite. No more blackmail. Custody leaned our way, her access limited, relief crashed over me like cool waves, triumph and Dad straightened. Posture, my sister's calls now light, emotional release. Tears of freedom, power reclaimed not through vengeance. But truth, justice served her downfall, a mirror to the chaos she'd sown. Karma isn't always swift, but when hypocrisy meets evidence, it balances the scales. This was about safeguarding love amid betrayal, proving you can rise from powerlessness, demanding the justice you deserve without losing your humanity. This family flip gave you that justice rush, or sparked your own story's hammer, that like button and comment. What's the biggest hypocrite takedown you've seen? Subscribe for more Reddit revenges that deliver the goods. Till next time, stay empowered.